Alright guys, Xcon here, and welcome back to the Happening in Gaming episode 11. There's some pre-E3 news, cause I guess game developers now just blow their load before E3, cause there's a lot fucking more than I was expecting to be talking about in this episode. I was not expecting to be talking about a new Fallout game, and here we are. So yeah, um, anyways, the Battlefield 5 reveal event was a few weeks ago, and they obviously announced the game Battlefield V. Uh, it'll take place in World War II. Um, and yeah, to be honest, I would have rather had a modern day shooter because that's really what I kind of want right now. There hasn't been a good one in a while, so or AAA one in a while. Obviously, there's more smaller studio stuff, but not all the time those will have very populated servers. Um, but yeah, anyways, also, they said the game will not be pay to win, um, and it won't have a premium pass, so I'm guessing also no pay for map packs. It'll just be free maps, just like Star Wars Battlefront 2 is. But they never said if there will be microtransactions or not, but if there is, it seems like it's going to be cosmetic only. Um, just be straight up nice if there just isn't microtransactions at all. Because maybe people can, these game companies can realize microtransactions aren't all that great. Um, but yeah, to be honest, I really don't care too much for Battlefield that much. I'll probably end up playing the beta, playing it a decent bit, than not buying the game. But yeah, but how they did the campaign in Battlefield 1 was through these small little stories called War Stories. And those will be returning for Battlefield 5. There will be multiple different stories. Don't know how many. I believe Battlefield 1 had like 5 or 6. So yeah. And they're about like, probably like 30 minutes to an hour each. Obviously I didn't play it, but I, that's what I believe it was from what I saw. But yeah, the game will come out October 19th on PS4, Xbox One, and PC. Um, but you can get it a few days early on October 16th if you buy the deluxe edition for $20 more. Which who the fuck knows what that comes with? I didn't look, so I really don't care. And then, like I said earlier, Bethesda dropped the nuke and revealed a new Fallout game, uh, titled Fallout 76. Um, so yeah, there just was a long, like, 20-hour live stream, and then a small, like, it was a 20-hour live stream with just a vault boy sitting there, and then people coming through and whatnot for a small, like, minute and a half teaser, for the game. But from the teaser, uh, no, yeah, I believe it was on the Pip Boy, the date, and it said 2102. I believe it was like October 23rd or something like that. So yeah, that would mean take place 25 years after the nukes drop. Um, it's like 2030 something, because it's like in the Fallout universe, it's like 2070 something when the nukes drop. But yeah, where Fallout 3 took place about 200 years after the nukes drop. Fallout 4 took place, not including prologue stuff. The main part of the game, the main stuff. I guess Fallout 4 took place 210. So and those are like probably the two most familiar Fallout games. So yeah, I can't remember like I believe the original Fallout was like 80 some, and Fallout 2 was like 120 some. I cannot remember New Vegas. Don't take my word on Fallout 1 or 2. That's just me guessing off the top of my head what I think it is. But yeah. But the game takes place in Vault 76, which was obviously not featured, like shown, but mentioned in Fallout 3 and I believe maybe 4. But yeah. So yeah, I forget exactly what. Yeah, it's when it's like, it wasn't like when the like weird experimental vaults is more a normal one. When I believe opened up 20 years after the nuke drop. I forget the exact name of it in the Fallout lore, but yeah. But we'll find out more about the game on June 10th. There are rumors floating around. I believe it was coming from Kotaku or Polygon, or it was one of those two. I don't remember exactly. That the game could be more co-op than the traditional single-player Bethesda Game Studios titles, and it will have in a Fallout 4 settlement building, and there's other rumors saying that it'll be like a game like Rust. Who knows? We'll find out on the 10th, which is just a few days from now. So yeah, and moving into Pokemon related news, they announced technically 2 new games and talked about. One was already announced, really just mentioned, but one of the new games is Pokemon Quest, which is a free-to-play game. It's already on the Switch. I installed it. I might do a video on it. I don't know, but it will be coming to iOS and Android sometime later this month. So yeah, if you have a Switch, you can go download it. And then they announced, I guess it's technically one new game, but there's 2 versions. Those are Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. They were leaked beforehand, but now they are officially confirmed. Coming to Nintendo Switch, obviously, which they take inspiration from, I guess, Pokemon Yellow, where Pokemon Yellow Special Pikachu Edition or something like that, where Pikachu will come out of the Pokeball and follow you around. But now, with Let's Go Pikachu, Pikachu will once again follow you around. But this time, if you buy Let's Go Eevee, Eevee will instead follow you around. And the game also has integration with the 2016 game Pokemon Go, which stayed in 2016. No one remembered that past 2016. In fact, it stayed in like June or July of 2016. Didn't even make it to August. So yeah, but you'll be able to transfer Pokemon from Go to Let's Go, and I might be transfer Let's Go to Go. I don't know. They really didn't explain that much. And catching Pokemon in Let's Go is just similar to Go. You just throw the Pokeball at it and hope it works. Sometimes it won't. So there isn't uh, any battling wild Pokemon. But yeah, and I, you can use just one Joy-Con for the game to move around and throw. There'll probably be, normal two Joy-Con, no motion control stuff, but there's also in the area of controls, they're releasing a Pokeball controller where it's basically just a um, analog stick and has motion control and you can throw to catch Pokemans and whatnot. That's probably like another like $30 accessory, maybe even 40 right there. So that's a bit dumb in my opinion. But with the game being one Joy-Con only, it will have co-op. So another person can take the other Joy-Con and can play it together. So that's neat. But yeah, and the graphics for the game do look very nice. I will say that. And, excited that now Pokemon can really evolve from the technical limits of the 3DS and just portable consoles into another portable console. What's very powerful portable console. Obviously not the most powerful console out there, but it can get the job done. But yeah, anyways, the game does release November 16th on the Nintendo Switch exclusively, obviously. But yeah, and then the core Pokemon RPG in the main series stuff, what they announced last year at E3, they announced that it will be coming out in fall of next year, which, that's the game I'm the most excited about out of all of these titles. And I'm real interested in that. Having a be cool to have a Breath of the Wild-esque revamp for Pokemon. Obviously, I'm not saying just full-blown open world Pokemon. It can still be the more kind of linear style Pokemon is. But just a really good I guess revamp, like I said, for the series to take it to new limits. So yeah, uh, the Let's Go games, I might play it, I might not. Who knows? But the Pokemon RPG or a main series game coming out next year, I'll definitely be playing that one. So yeah, and moving on to some Red Dead Redemption 2 news. Rockstar announced special and ultimate editions for the game, which I'll have images up on the screen now. They're very similar. The ultimate edition one just comes with some more online items for the online multiplayer, and the special edition will come from what it looks like with just a normal casing, where the ultimate edition will come with a steelbook case, which I sure do like steelbook cases. I really do, which I would not be surprised. I'm honestly probably gonna end up just getting the special edition, but I might shell out the extra $20 just for the steelbook, even though I don't give a damn about the online stuff that much. But they also announced a collector's box, which comes with a lot of collectibles. Like I believe there's like some playing cards, uh, a puzzle, and a bunch of other stuff. To me, that's eh. The thing doesn't even come with the game, so you know, I really don't care. I'll have an image up of that on the screen also right now. But yeah, moving on to some Lego news. They announced the next Lego game, which we already knew um, what it was, which is Lego DC Super Villains, which was leaked months ago, alongside Lego The Incredibles, which that eventually got officially confirmed, which it comes out in a few days. So you know this is basically confirmed at that point. But yeah, we'll be following DC Super Villains. The game will come out on the PS4, Xbox One, probably PC, and the Nintendo Switch on October 16th, same day as Battlefield. But also, I do want to say this: Battlefield. Oh wait, no, it's not the same day as Battlefield. It's the same day as the deluxe edition for Battlefield. But Battlefield releasing, right in between Black Ops 4 and Red Dead Redemption 2 is the dumbest fucking thing they could ever do. They're pulling a fucking Titanfall 2 with it. Obviously, Battlefield's more well known, but yeah. Anyways, moving on to some Assassin's Creed news. Ubisoft announced that the next Assassin's Creed game will be titled Assassin's Creed Odyssey. So you can expect that you'll have a hat where you can throw around, collect coins, and jump on Goombas. But yeah, more will be shown at E3, and it'll be a Greece setting, I believe. There's a little teaser. To be honest, I didn't watch it. Um, well, I might have. I don't know. It was like 3 seconds. I want to say it's Greece. To be honest, I hope this game is announced and you're like, yeah, it's coming out 2019, not 2018. Because if it fucking comes out this year, fuck you, Ubisoft. It's like, to me, I thought they were learning. I thought they were. Obviously, with this, if the game comes out this year, I was obviously wrong. It's, you know, there's a few other games you can release this year, like another Watch Dogs, um, Splinter Cell. That's obviously already like leaked, which is basically probably gonna happen. But yeah. Anyways, moving into some Destiny 2 Year 2 news. They announced that the new expansion will be called Destiny 2 Forsaken, going along with the Warmind DLC and only being a one-word name, where previous DLCs for Destiny always had multiple words in them. But yeah, the game will launch September 4th, and it will cost $40, like the Taken King. But there's a new thing called the Annual Pass, which you can get it bundled with Forsaken for $70. But more on that Annual Pass stuff later. But yeah, anyways, the expansion will follow your Guardian and Kate 6 as you investigate a thing at the reef. I forget exactly what. And with the DLC, you'll be fighting the Fallen and a new enemy type called the Scorn. So yeah, and each class, the Titan, Hunter, Warlock, will get a new super ability. I don't I don't know what they were. Uh, I really didn't watch much of the stream because I was tired and I kind of fell asleep because I woke up at like 11:55 randomly at all time and like, oh, I'll jump on, and I was obviously still tired. So I kind of fell asleep a little bit. I watched a couple things during it, but I read most of it in on, on an article later. But yeah, uh, so yeah, there will be a new PvPvE mode. So it's player versus player and player versus enemy mode called Gambit, uh, where you have to fight off enemies and collect uh, these modes that they will drop. And then you have to bank them into the bank thing, I believe, to spawn more enemies. Um, but this is where the PvP part comes in. One person from, because two teams battling out to do this, one person from each team can teleport to the other side, um, one person at a time, uh, and then try to kill off the other players before they can bank their modes. But to win, you have to be the first team to kill the final boss. So yeah, that's real interesting. Um, and there's a new endgame location called the Dreaming City, where I guess there's gonna be a lot of new high-level boss fights, and a lot more high-level stuff. And it'll also be the location of the new raid, which obviously wasn't much revealed for that. And also, alongside the release of this, Update 2.0 will come out. We'll add a lot of new features. I'm not going to go through all of them, but some of them are a new power level, which will now be 600, and you'll now have 500 total vault spaces. And also, I believe this update, they are going to be reworking the weapon system in the game. So, yeah, I once again didn't really read into that much. But yeah, anyways, now onto that annual pass. It will add 3 new premium content releases throughout, year 2. And the first one is Black Armory, which will come out winter 2018. Second one is Joker's Wild, which will come out spring 2019. And then the third one is, I'm gonna fuck up butcher this, Penumbra, which will come out summer 2019. And from what it sounds like, it'll add some new exotics and whatnot. Doesn't sound like they're gonna have any like main story to them like Curse of Osiris and Warmind have. But I wouldn't be surprised if this is where we'll get some of the new raid layers like we did with Curse of Osiris and Warmind for the new raid that will come out, Forsaken. But yeah, so Forsaken will launch September 4th on the Xbox One, PS4, and PC. So yeah, but moving into some more Bungie news, they announced that they are working with publisher NetEase, which is a Chinese publisher, I believe, who I believe one of the games they published was the Chinese version of Minecraft, and published other Chinese versions of games and probably other Chinese games. But they are working with them on a new IP, so that will be interesting to learn what that is. Uh, moving into some Walking Dead Telltale, the final season news. A new teaser was released featuring Clem and AJ. Uh, you know, lying riverside talking about stuff. You can go watch it. Um, but yeah, they also announced that the first episode will release on August 14th. Which, if you have never played the Telltale Walking Dead titles, uh, the first season is absolutely amazing game. The second season is alright. The third season is kind of eh. And then the Michonne spin-off thing is a very, very eh. But with me saying that, if you pre-order The Walking Dead the final season, you will get the Telltale Walking Dead collection, which features, I believe, all those games. Uh, believe it. So I want to say it's like 19 episodes total, because Walking Dead Season 1 had 5, then there's the 400 Days add-on, 5 more of Season 2, 5 more of Season 3, then the 3 for Michonne. So yeah, I recommend at least playing Season 1, 400 Days, Season 2, and Season 3. Michonne you really don't need to play because it has no connection to these Walking Dead titles. But you can watch my Let's Play from a few years ago. But yeah, anyways, moving into some Star Wars Battlefront 2 news. They announced that the Han Solo season will be continuing with new content based around Solo, a Star Wars story, releasing on June 12th. I'll be talking about that more on my movie channel for Monday's episode of the Xcon Star Wars show, which you can check out, like I said, on my movie channel. Please check it out. I do it every Monday. Well, I haven't because the last episode was the season finale, but the season premiere will air on Monday, where I'll be talking about a lot of stuff because a lot of stuff has happened in Star Wars. But yeah, and Sony has been doing some road to E3 stuff. As of me recording this part of the episode, they have only revealed one thing, and that's a new Tetris game for PSVR and PS4. I'll add some more stuff right now, because, there's going to be a release date for a game, a Worldwide Studios game, so I'm guessing a Sony exclusive. To be honest, it's probably going to be that Dreams game. So yeah, I'll put that in right now. Alright, so that release date for that Sony Worldwide Studio game ended up being Days Gone. Surprising to me. That was gonna be that Dreams game. But anyways, it will launch on February 22nd. So yeah, back to past me. So yeah, back to I guess past me. Also, there's a Warner Brothers game announcement when I will put in here right now. Already, so that Warner Brothers announcement ended up being a new Hitman game, which is a sequel to the 2016 reboot. It did like an episodic thing. But this one will just be titled Hitman 2, not to be mistaken with Hitman 2 Silent Assassins or whatever the hell Hitman 2 is called, the original one. But yeah, unlike 2016 game, like I said earlier, it will not be an episodic game. It will just be a full-blown game. All the stuff is there on launch. And it will have a new co-op mode called Sniper Assassin, I believe it is. seems like it's gonna be like, I believe for Hitman Absolution, it was back in 2011. There was you got this like game, I guess you could say, for pre-ordering, or it just was a sniper thing. You just sat in a building and then you could snipe a bunch of people. So yeah, that's what it seems like it's going to be to me. And I believe they released it standalone. I believe it was called like Hitman Sniper or something like that. Let me see. Hitman. If I can type at all, cannot seem to be typing. That's why my keyboard's not in the right place. Sniper. Probably shouldn't be typing it on Steam. I probably should be typing it on Google. But yeah, Hitman 2 it launches yeah, as a standalone. I guess it's also a mobile game. Sort of got it was also like a pre-order bonus for Hitman Absolution. But yeah, this mobile game is an extension of Sniper Challenge, which was a thing for it. So yeah, like I said, the game Hitman 2 will launch November 13th on PS4, Xbox One, and PC. It'll be a normal $60 title published by Warner Brothers because IO Interactive got released by Square Enix and they kept the Hitman IP. So, you know, it definitely looked like there wasn't going to be the chances of a Hitman game this soon. You know, didn't seem like it was going to happen with them getting released. It seemed like it would be like 2019, maybe even 2020, but, you know, this year, I guess it is probably already in development then. Obviously it was, if, you know, all that. But yeah, I'm rambling on a bit too much. I'll cut back to Past Me already. Past Me returns. Here, I will put anything what comes out between, you know, anything else right now. Already, so future me here. Microsoft confirmed that Crackdown 3 has been delayed till February of 2019. So yeah, that's, you know, now. I believe it was 2014 when they announced the game. So, you know, that's, you know, not that great. You know. So yeah, it's whatever. You know, I really don't care. But yeah. Anyways, back to Past Me. Alrighty, welcome back, Past Me here again. So yeah, that's it for the news. But because E3 right around the corner, just in either this episode's going up on the 7th or 8th, don't know. But I'm gonna run down the plans for the Happening Gaming episodes. So those will be obviously the EA Play conference, which is June 9th at 2 p.m. Eastern. My coverage of that will be up around 5 to 8 p.m. Eastern, hopefully. And then the Microsoft/Xbox conference will be 4 p.m. Eastern. I'm hoping that my coverage can be up around 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern. That conference is probably going to be an hour and a half to 2 hours, so, you know, it might be up after the Bethesda conference, which takes place at 9:30 p.m. And if that ends up being the case, I'm gonna kind of change the plan and just be doing, you know, conference day one, where I'll cover the Xbox and Bethesda conference in one big video, and that'll be up probably around like very early morning uh, on the 11th, which then the Square Enix conference, Ubisoft, and Sony conferences. I'll cover that in one big video. But if that doesn't end up being the case, I can get the individual videos out. The Square Enix and Ubisoft conferences will be covered in one video without. That will hopefully be up around 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern. And then and the Bethesda conference, if I do get that, that'll probably be around like midnight Eastern. So yeah, but then the Sony conference, that'll probably also be up around midnight Eastern. And then the Nintendo E3 Direct, or whatever the hell they call it, which will be at noon Eastern. Coverage up will probably be, it'll be at some point, depending on how much to show. Anywhere from like probably like 2 p.m. to like 6 p.m. Eastern, depending on how lazy I get and whatnot. But yeah. Anyways, that's it for this episode of the Happening in Gaming. So far with Past Me, it's been going for about 32 minutes. With the Future Me stuff added, it'll probably be around maybe near 40. So yeah, anyways, I've been the Xcon, and I'll see you guys in the next one.